हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक गाइस टू अनदर वीडियो। आज हम बात करेंगे अबाउट SRCC ग्लोबल बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस एग्जाम डे स्ट्रेटजी। नाउ दिस वीडियो इज गोइंग टू बी अ फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस फ्रॉम माय साइड टू योर्स बिकॉज आई हैव बीन अ GBO student myself and I have talked to a lot of people who are currently in GBO as well as who have passed out of the course. The first topic that we're going to cover is about the GBO exam और previous year cutoffs क्या रही हैं, उसके बाद क्या placements रही हैं previous years की, what is the experience of a GBO student in those 2 years, एग्जाम पैटर्न क्या रहा है प्रीवियस ईयर्स में, एग्जाम की क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए एंड माय रिकमेंडेशंस ऑन हाउ यू शुड मेक द एग्जाम स्ट्रैटेजी फॉर GBO, एंड एट लास्ट द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टिप्स एंड कैवियाट्स दैट आई वुड वांट यू टू नो. लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो टॉकिंग अबाउट GBO एग्जाम, this year it would be held on 7th of March. There has been highest enrollment this year, which is a great thing for the course as well as for you as an aspirant. क्योंकि आप सेलेक्ट हो जाते हो तो आपको पता है कि इस कोर्स को बहुत ज्यादा अटेंशन मिल रहा है, which it truly deserves. The 2020 general category cutoff was 370 marks out of 640 and 2019 की थी 424. Last year थोड़ी सी गिर गई थी cutoff, which means the exam could have been tougher, but this cutoff means that somebody who got 370 last year got a call for the interview in the general category. Okay, talking about the placement for 2017 to 19 batch, the highest package that year was 16.75 lakhs and the average CTC was almost 9.2 lakhs. Now recruiters की बात करें तो HDFC, Gartner, KPMG, Dara Shaw, NIIT, Tata AIG and many more companies came for the interview process that year. I leave a link in the description box for the placement report for that year. I would recommend you to go check it out before you go for the exam. Now talking about the SRCC GBO experience, my first point here is that with a fees of 3.2 lakhs and an average package of almost 9.2, it offers you a ROI of around 300%, which is truly tremendous because there is hardly any other college which offers you such a great ROI. You have to pay a fees of 80,000 each semester for 4 semesters, which means in most of the cases you might not have to take a loan. The second point is leveraging the SRCC brand. Now, once you get into that college, you are a part of that SRCC brand and you can leverage it while going for an internship or while sitting for the placements or even if you want to start something of your own. Now, you would be learning from a lot of industry experts who have years of experience in their fields. Utna hi nahi, you will also have best teachers in the teaching industry because if you have done BCom honors or BBA, I can bet that you would know a lot of people who have written books who are from SRCC and they would directly teach you during those 2 years. And the last point is SRCC name tag is not enough if you are not going there to build your brand. If you build your brand in front of your teachers, in front of the industry experts, in front of the companies or even outside, I think it's a great launchpad for somebody who's entering the GBO course. Okay, moving on to the exam pattern. Now 4 sections आएंगे: verbal ability, logical reasoning, data interpretation और quantitative aptitude. 40 questions usually each section में आते हैं, which means we have a total of 160 questions. Each question carries similar marks. Yes, हर question के लिए 4 plus marks होते हैं and there would be a -1 if you get that answer wrong. Okay, now talking about the most important part here, what should be your exam day strategy? Now this is just a recommendation from my side. Do not take this as a very rigid strategy. थोड़ा सा फ्लूइड स्ट्रैटेजी रखना इसको अकॉर्डिंग टू योर स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेसेस बेस्ड ऑन द सेक्शन. आई वुड रिकमेंड स्टार्ट विद वर्बल एबिलिटी एंड स्पेंड द फर्स्ट 22 to 25 मिनट्स देयर. नाउ यहाँ पे आप 25 मिनट्स में इजीली 30 to 32 क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं अगर आपको लगता है कि वर्बल एबिलिटी थोड़ा सा भी स्ट्रॉन्ग है आपका. बट आई हैव ऑल्सो एडेड अ कॉलम ऑफ स्कैनिंग द क्वेश्चंस. इट मीन्स कि आप 25 मिनट में एटलीस्ट 40 के 40 क्वेश्चंस स्कैन करेंगे ही, बिकॉज इन केस यू आर नॉट एबल टू सॉल्व दैट क्वेश्चन ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट 25 मिनट्स, एटलीस्ट अगर आपके पास लास्ट में टाइम बचता है 5 से 10 मिनट का, so you know verbal ability is the section where you are going to go back and complete the section and we'll see at the last कि कैसे टाइम बचेगा आपके पास लास्ट के 10 मिनट. After that, move to logical reasoning. Logical reasoning में हमने ये देखा है कि usually questions आते हैं circular and normal arrangements, blood relation, mark the odd one out, fill the sequence. तो next 25 to 28 minutes में आप 35 to 40 questions scan कर सकते हैं, but you have to attempt around 30 to 35 questions. LR बहुत मुश्किल नहीं आती है, तो अगर आप अभी भी बचे हुए दिनों में LR प्रैक्टिस करना चाहते हैं, practice level 1 or probably level 1.5. Don't go to higher levels or CAT level. उतना मुश्किल usually नहीं आता है लास्ट ईयर के एग्जाम्स में देखा जाए. Then third is jump to data interpretation after that. अब डीआई में क्वेश्चंस आते हैं बेसिक लेवल, पाई चार्ट्स, बार चार्ट्स, और एक केस कभी कभी 3 क्वेश्चंस में भी रिजल्ट करता है. सो वंस यू हैव डिकोडेड 1 पाई चार्ट और 1 बार चार्ट, यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व ऑल 3 क्वेश्चंस. कभी कभी एक केस के 3 क्वेश्चंस एक साथ नहीं आएंगे, हो सकता है 2 क्वेश्चंस बाद जो थर्ड क्वेश्चन आए वो आपका एक पुराने केस लेट का हो. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, इफ यू आर डूइंग योर रफ वर्क देयर, you have to be very precise with it and very thorough with your calculations. So the next 30 minutes you're going to spend to do at least 35 questions of DI. DI usually मुश्किल नहीं आता है, but again my tip would be 35 to 40 questions आप स्कैन जरूर करना. इसका मतलब अगर आप एक केसलेट नहीं भी कर पा रहे हैं और आपके पास 1 ही मिनट बचा है DI का सेक्शन कंप्लीट करने के लिए, सिर्फ उस लास्ट केसलेट को 15 से 20 सेकंड तक देख लीजिए and see if you will be able to come back and solve this at last or not. After that, you move to the quantitative aptitude section, जहाँ पे आप next 25 to 28 minutes spend कर सकते हैं in scanning all 40 questions and you have to attempt around 30 to 35 questions. अब इसका फायदा क्या है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्वांट्स के टॉपिक्स आते हैं अरिथमेटिक, टीएसडी, टाइम एंड वर्क, एवरेजेस, ज्योमेट्री बेसिक लेवल की. अगर आपने अभी तक लॉग्स नहीं करा है, आई वुड रिकमेंड डू प्रैक्टिस लॉग्स बिफोर यू गो फॉर द एग्जाम. बट अगेन, स्कैनिंग ऑल 40 क्वेश्चंस विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट इन द लास्ट 10 minutes of the exam, the last 10 to 12 minutes that would be left. But till here, you have almost scanned the entire paper or at least the 90% of the exam. You have attempted around 125 to 135 questions, but you still are left with 10 minutes. In the last 10 to 12 minutes, what you have to do is jump to the section where you feel you can solve more questions with the time left. आपको उस सेक्शन पे ध्यान देना है क्योंकि आप इतना स्कैन कर चुके हो इन चारों सेक्शंस को and you know your strengths and weaknesses by the time you are 110 minutes down the line in the exam. You know last 10 to 12 minutes कहाँ फोकस करने हैं, और ये कभी कभी गेम चेंजर बन जाता है कि इन 10 से 12 मिनट में आप प्रोबेबली एक केसलेट सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, आप 3 से 4 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं वर्बल एबिलिटी के, या फिर आप लॉजिकल रीजनिंग या क्वांट्स पे भी जा सकते हैं. These 10 to 12 minutes will probably make the mark of where do you land. Now again I'm saying this is not a very rigid strategy. If you want to move quants upwards and you want to start with quants, I would say you can absolutely do that, but keep in mind of the time that you would take. So you have to be very time specific. It is a test of your accuracy, your time management and your patience. So in 120 minutes, you have to scan as many questions as you can, and you have to attempt around 140 to 150 questions to be in a safe zone. If you do more than 150, nothing like it, but please maintain your accuracy. Accuracy is also important. People usually say this is an exam of speed. I would say this is an exam of speed plus accuracy. Okay, so the last part is tips and caveats that I would like you to follow on the exam day. Do not be in an ego fight with a few questions you can't solve. आपको लगता है आपका कोई स्ट्रेंथ है और उस स्ट्रेंथ वाले सेक्शन में आपसे क्वेश्चन नहीं हो पा रहे हैं. You are not there to be in a fight with a few questions. You're there to win the war. पूरा पेपर आपको सॉल्व करना है, आपको टोटलिटी में देखना है कि आप कितने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर पा रहे हैं. सो डू नॉट गेट स्टक इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन इन द फर्स्ट मिनट. प्रोबेबली आपको 40 से 50 सेकंड लगने चाहिए क्वेश्चन के लिए, बट उससे ज्यादा लग रहा है और आपको फिर भी समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है कि वो क्वेश्चन कहाँ जा रहा है, लीव इट देयर एंड देयर, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट. इफ यू हैव टाइम लेफ्ट, कम बैक टू इट. There is no sectional cutoff. The most important advantage of this exam is you can focus on your strength, you can leverage that part, you can keep your weakness probably at the end, or you can focus on solving maximum questions from the area that you are very strong in. It is not just a test of your speed, it is a test of your patience and accuracy. कभी कभी किसी भी एग्जाम में ऐसा होता है कि पहले 4 से 5 क्वेश्चंस किसी सेक्शन के बहुत मुश्किल आ जाते हैं, and people spend a lot of time in solving those 5 questions as if other 35 questions do not carry marks. So it is a test of your patience. You have to keep yourself very flexible in terms of what kind of questions are you solving and the time that you are taking for each question. Remember, if it is a tough exam, it's tough for everyone, and if it is easy, it is easy for everyone. So if it's a tough exam, don't be too bothered that you're not able to solve the questions. Probably everybody else in the room is facing the same thing. And if it is easy, don't get too laid back that you will anyway solve all the questions. It's easy for everyone, so the cutoffs might go up and you have to probably solve more questions than anybody else who's there in the room. The last point is be clear with your rough notes and thought process. Why so? Because काफी एग्जाम्स में ऐसा होता है कि आपको 2 क्वेश्चंस एक केस से दे दिए, उसके बाद 2 क्वेश्चंस कोई और केस से हैं, एंड देन द 4th और द 5th क्वेश्चन विल कम बैक टू द फर्स्ट केस. तो आपको जब भी आप कैलकुलेशंस कर रहे हैं या रफ नोट्स बना रहे हैं, be very clear and thorough with your process that you're following so that you remember. अगर आपने एक क्वेश्चन करा है and you have to come back to it, at least you know where did you solve it. So either mark question number that you are solving or be very clear with your thought process. That is it from my side. I hope this video will help you a lot. If you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. I'll try to answer it. All the very best for all the aspirants, and I hope you get selected in the exam. Please share the video in case you think this was helpful, and please subscribe. Thank you so much.